Tune in every Tuesday at 9 p.m. for Nightcap Knowledge. Put the children to bed, get your adult beverage, and get ready. Nightcap Knowledge is rated black and uncensored and hosted by longtime community organizer and entertainment professionals, Mr. Mac and DJ George Chuck. Real talk, real issues, real solutions. Nightcap Knowledge on Facebook, IG, and Twitter. Tune in and share.
One time for everybody checking in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is Nightcap Knowledge. Tonight we will be joined by comedian Merc B Williams and artist, creative Dolla Black. Get ready for another episode, another edition that shot up success and knowledge and possibly funny the night before bed. Hosted by Mr. Mac and DJ George Chuck. Nightcap Knowledge. Let's go. Mr. Mac, can you hear me?
DJ George Chuck, I am here, brother.
Very good, very good, very good, man. What you got crack-a-lacking over there? How is it all going? How has it been? And what the business is?
Man, it bees what it bees, and it is what it is, my brother.
Okay.
We've been out here working. We've been putting it in all different formats. So
yeah,
all different categories. It's been a busy Tuesday for us, brother.
Yeah, most definitely a busy Tuesday, and shout out to my wife putting her elbow in the shot over here. Don't move too close, Shelly Welly. I have to put it on for the world to see.
Her elbow is famous.
Yeah, that right there. See, that's my she in arm's reach. Yeah, but yeah, man. Look, we had a busy Tuesday, man. We were just for everybody checking in with us. We appreciate y'all. This is Nightcap Knowledge, 100%. Black and unfiltered, real, raw, and solution oriented is what Mac always throws in there. He has been pulling like quadruple duty. He's been on calls for Mississippi Move as it relates to our disaster relief efforts. Mm-hmm. So, Mac, I know you're gonna do your mental health minute and everything, but I definitely want you to talk about some of the things that Mississippi Move is planning as it relates to disaster relief and how we stay prepared as individuals, but also more specifically how Mississippi Move is preparing to help those in need when these disasters arrive in our home state of Mississippi. And then we also have two great guests that will be joining us tonight. They are already backstage. We got Merc B and Dolla Black in the studio with us tonight. Nightcap Knowledge with that shot of knowledge before bed. I know they got some. Merc is definitely gonna say something funny, and I mean whether y'all know it or not, Dolla Black is pretty funny too. I remember him clowning in concert choir. So he has a comedic element to him, but typically y'all see him in performance mode. But definitely going to be a good conversation tonight. I know I'm probably sharing way too much, but hey, it is what it is. So Mac, you want to go ahead and get into the mental health minute, and then I'll make sure that we have our announcements and everything queued up for directly thereafter.
So something I hadn't talked about in a while that is very, very important. We talk about toxicity, right? So we know about toxicity in the body and how in the body when you get different infections, the body can turn septic. So that means you start to poison. Also, that's the same for dealing with people and their mindset. So we're talking about transferring of negative energy. That's very, very important. We're very important that we understand how to deal with our own issues, how to find something to decompress and de-stress, and not take that energy and challenge it on someone else to cause them to have a bad day. So we got to look at therapeutic ways to be able to de-stress, to be able to relax, relate, and release. And we definitely don't want to become a part of the problem. So if you can't help someone, definitely do not hurt them. But transferring of negative energy is very real. Sometimes you're going to get some tough skin and have to stop dealing with certain folks when they keep trying to bring you negative energy. You have to do things to refill your positive energy, whether it be meditation, yoga, if you do smudging with the white sage, whatever you do, find ways to refill your positive energy and be able to do it on a regular basis. And also try to eliminate yourself from being around folks that are toxic. And that meaning that people that might need some healing, but might not be at the place where they're ready to start the healing process. And it's definitely okay to talk to them about that, especially if you had a capacity where you cannot take any more yourself. So you definitely want to make sure you express that, but also find ways to relax, relate, and release yourself. That's my mental health minute.
That's right. That's right. You gotta find ways to de-stress. What my man Martin and Will Smith
and Woosah.
That was Bad Boys 2, or was that one?
Two, the Woosah.
You gotta hit that woosah on them, man. Gotta hit the woosah. But Mac, look, thank you for that mental health minute, and then we want to get into some of the things that are coming up very soon. This one here, virtual conversations over brunch. Mac, you want to talk a bit about this? A Black Women Do Heal event, the controversy of black hair and colorism. This is really made for a wide screen for me to zoom in.
So because Mississippi Move, like you said, we are part of so many different coalitions. We get a ton of emails and messages about other organizations that are doing certain things in conversation, and it goes back to a healing process, which goes, I guess, between something that we talk about in Mississippi Move, also in the Epps Institute, and there's so many different things as a Black family, as a village, as a whole, and then there's different categories that are more specific to different people in that community that need to talk, the open conversation. So that's just one of those things that someone sent that we definitely want to mention. We try to do what we can to uplift everybody. And if they have something positive going on and we can share it, we definitely want to share it. We've been getting a lot of phone calls from folks just in need in general. So we're trying to address all that stuff. So we'll definitely dive into that a little bit more when you ask me more about what we're doing with Mississippi Move.
That's right. That's right. And another event that we have coming up very soon, it is 420 Fest. This is sponsored by Hemp World of Mississippi. It's going to be a day party. That's Tuesday, April 20th. We've got WJMI 97. Oh, I'm sorry. I always say 97. Sorry, mailman. No offense to WJMI 99.7, the big station. And they still the big station? They the big station. Yes. In the mix, Melly Mel in the mix, and great deals, great food, great experience. Eddie Wright Barbecue will be on site. Of course, Mississippi Move will be there. I Got It Made will be there. Hemp World of Pearl. Now that's all the way on Pearl 100 Business Center Parkway. If you want more information about this, check out Hemp World on IG, Facebook, and Twitter. So that's old Hemp World, man. We're gonna be out there for 420. Absolutely outstanding opportunity to learn more about hemp, the agricultural development of hemp, and then how it can benefit you, whether it be topical or otherwise. So, Matt, you want to tell them a little? We had Delaney, DeAndre.
Yeah. She was on. This is this we talk about Black women's making history. This sister probably, if I know from Mississippi, but she might be the only Black-owned hemp dispensary in the South, for as I know, especially owned by a sister. So they have been opened up. They just opened a new location in Vicksburg. They will have a ready remote at the one in Vicksburg. They will have one going on and Madison. So the ready remote here is going to hit Madison, Pearl, and the Jackson location. But the festival is going to actually be at the Pearl location. So she's making history. Epps Institute is a supporter of anything that's holistic, herbal things that are helping us heal naturally, and that goes back to what we were saying about the meditation and the yoga, but also natural things we use to help heal our bodies and mind and our spirit. So definitely we will see what be going on. A good time for folks to come out. It's a Tuesday. You remember where you work. I'm just going to tell everybody that before you come out. Understand, remember where you work and what you do every day. So before you make the decision, and when you come, enjoy yourself, and enjoy yourself.
Okay. Well, I can hear you with that. I can hear you with
Hey,
that. Yeah.
hey,
Look, don't you go to work too high.
right. And the thing about it, she talked about the different variations, of the hemp and everything, and something that's for relaxing, and that's an education by itself. We don't actually have to get our own here just to educate people about how certain things are good. Huh?
What is it? The sativa and the
yeah.
Whatever, I
don't be trying to think you're gonna take the one that's gonna give you energy, and you're taking the one that make you go to sleep. So that's why it's about education. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power.
On every front.
On every level. Because you take the wrong one, you be like, yeah, I'm ready. And you don't want to be that guy.
Exactly. But it is what it is. So Matt, appreciate those insights as to what's going on in the community. Look, man, we gonna bring these guys up from backstage and look.
Go ahead. I'm trying to figure out what my drink here, brother.
Yeah. Now, as I bring them up from backstage, I have known both of these fellas for quite a while. Man, look, I'm gonna give them the applause and bring them in. I've seen the development on all ends from both of these guys. Naturally talented people, cool people to be around. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's give it up for Merc B. Williams and Dolla Black, man. There they go.
Look at these cats. Look at these cats right here.
Black over there froze. He got that the ATL Wi-Fi.
Don't tell me that, bro. Don't tell me I'm froze.
Oh, there you go. You back.
Oh, Merc B waving to the fans. Merc waving to the fans. Wave to him, Merc. Wave to the fans, Merc.
Merc, you're gonna have to unmute your mic now.
I'm frozen.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say, I don't need that. Listen, I don't need the applause. I'm 47% famous. I don't even need it. I don't even need it.
That was that
47. You gotta cut the check now. Don't even clap for me. Hey, cut the check. Cut the check, man.
Hey, man. Hey.
I got it out for your ass.
This, you know what? This is. Can we speak freely? We speak freely on here.
Look.
Oh, cool, good. Hey, so I can go and say this. Hey, listen, that's some corny shit. That shit corny as fuck, bro. That's so corny. This ain't Friends. This ain't Cheers. Turn that shit off, man. Hey, listen, where are the Negro laughs at? Because the folks that I do shows for, they do not laugh like that.
Look, I wanted to, who laugh I wanted to get? I wanted to forget my man that just got his gold teeth removed. Plies. I want to get his laugh and add it to my little buttons over here, man.
Man, you got to grow up, Chuck. That's what you got to do.
No, I'm a grown ass kid.
You got to grow up. That's exactly what you are.
No,
you got to grow up.
Grown ass kid. Daddy, you play too much. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right, Mac.
My glasses, because I don't want to leave Mac out. Mac only want 4 hours. I want to be by himself, man. Let me get my
hey, shit, I'm trying to see. I don't know about y'all.
I'm with you, Mac. Let's go. Team 4 hours. We out here.
Oh, look at Chuck. Oh, Dolla Black, where you at?
Hold on, bro. Hey, y'all my niggas, I wouldn't do this nowhere else. Let me put my wife's shit on. That's all I got.
Goddamn.
Oh. Go on, sis. Okay, sis.
Get the fuck out of here.
See?
Oh, boy.
Yes.
While we all in here, we definitely want to shout out all of the folks that are checking in the comments early on with us. We can see you out there. We appreciate you. Please feel free to share this broadcast to your timeline right now. Get in the comments. Let us know where you're checking in from. Look, man, we were all just together. About a week and a half ago. Yeah. So since the last time, you got to do a check-in, right? Let's get the check-in. What have y'all been doing since the last time? Dolla Black, you go first, man.
Just working, bro. I've been putting in work, man. Back out here where I currently reside. That's why I'm not at the crib. I was booked to do some behind the scenes, some photography at this event tonight, this producers event, man. So just hustling, bro. Like really back to it from the time my feet touched back on this side of the hemisphere. And just getting to it, bro. Trying to get.
Is that my internet or y'all Dolla Black?
Man, come on, man. That's me.
You the only one froze, brother. Now you moving. You moving,
yeah, bro.
He froze, but now we can see you and hear you. But
it's a little choppy. It's a little choppy.
Man. So I'm gonna talk my shit, but I'm gonna drive home, and then hopefully I can connect to the Wi-Fi on the way there. What's up, OG?
Okay.
All right, yes, sir. Y'all seen it?
Yeah.
That wasn't froze.
Ask you what you doing out there while you sitting out there on your phone, boy.
But yeah, man, just hustling, trying to get it together, as you can see, man, trying to be everywhere at once. So, man, just living, bro. I have no complaints. I'm in a better headspace than I may have been when y'all saw me, and that's always a blessing, man. So, just keeping it moving, trying to stay positive.
Okay, well that's good, man. That's good. Glad to hear that, man. Yeah, look. I need to get some gunshots on here. You know, clues. Want to clues bombs or something? You know, like something like that. You know? Other than these corny ass, little drops I got. But hey,
you ain't even got the DJ horn on there, or nothing, man.
I tell you what I got though.
You done insulted me, and I got to kick your ass right now. And afterwards, I don't want no hard feelings either.
How about that?
How much longer do we got to be on this shit? How much time?
You want to know how much longer you got?
It don't matter. It's your show's lost. People are here for me.
Hey, look. I did that to Mac one night. That joke came back.
He came in like, yo, you gonna do me like that?
You gonna do me like that? Well, Mark, what you been doing, man, since the last time we saw each other, brother?
Well, I went back to my real job. I definitely did that because rent was due.
Yeah.
And I sure appreciate y'all calling me because it was, man, it's gonna be rough. But y'all called me. I appreciate y'all. Nah, man. Man, the same thing, really. Just listen, bro. Man, we all could complain, but I really ain't got nothing to complain about, man. We living and we breathing.
Right.
It could always be better, but it could be much worse too. And so, when you put those things in perspective, listen, man, I don't have nothing to complain about. The world trying to open up a little bit more now, so the shows are starting to pick up again. So that's always a good thing. I know as artists, we can all attest to that, and even Mac and the things that he does with booking artists, and even doing the things in the community. How the pandemic affected all of us, and so it's just a blessing that all these people still rocking with you, and still soliciting you for your services. So that's picking back up, and we got some other stuff that we work. I know we kind of had a conversation as well too about some things that we gonna be doing that we not finna talk about on here, because but
people still
it's gonna happen, and folks is on board, and had a meeting tonight, a really good meeting tonight about a project that I have coming up with my brother. That I'm very, very excited about. And so
Cocky.
You guys the great Cocky McFly is making his return, and we are all excited about it. And so
love to see
you guys will hear more about that in the coming weeks, man, and just bringing back Late Night Jackson and all that stuff and some more things, man. Yeah, it's been. Let me tell you something, man.
Come on.
It is definitely unfuckwittable season. It's that season, man. It's definitely it's about to happen. Listen, tried to tell y'all a long time ago. It's time now. So it's a lot of good. It's just a lot of good energy, a lot of progressive energy.
Yeah.
In the atmosphere, man. And so, man, Dollar kind of put it really well in a transparent way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm in a better headspace than I was the last time you saw me. And that's kind of what we all just want to be, especially as black men, with all the stuff that's going on with us. And you're watching the news and all that other good stuff as well too. But so yeah, man, I'm just grateful to be here with y'all. We all family, and I love you guys, It's respect you guys as well too. And so, you know, it's just exciting to be here. Finally on the show. You know, y'all done had 72 episodes. Ain't nobody called me, but not named one of them. So, you know, I slipped
use a black ass lie, Merc.
Well, we first of all, Mac, you stop calling me out in front of the public. That's
oh, my bad. Yeah, my bad.
Everybody know. First of all, the best way to reach me is text message. Don't call me because I'm not picking the phone up.
Mac is going to call.
Mac because Mac old school. Mac old school. Mac
I remember numbers too. I remember numbers also. I remember numbers. Yeah.
First of all, Mac, I'm gonna tell you what else Mac do that folks don't do no more.
What he gonna
voice messages? Who the fuck? Like, don't nobody leave voice messages.
Businesses and employers, they leave voicemail. You better set up your damn voicemail. That's
sometimes I don't answer Mac calls just to see if he gonna do that old nigga shit. Just to see if he gonna do it.
Old nigga shit
he
work.
Go and do it. Like, hey, Merc, it's Mac. Hit me back, man. Got something I want to holler at you about. I'll be like, boy, don't nobody do that no more, man.
Hey, old shit.
Better be sending the page.
Hey, it's some people that miss out on some good money because they don't have a voicemail.
You right?
Leave a voicemail.
This voicemail box is full, but I'm telling you,
I better delete that shit because like, you know what Brother Hollis taught us: if you don't leave a voicemail, you didn't call.
You know what I'm gonna do, man? I'm gonna just because I know Mac leave voice messages, I'm gonna really set up my inbox right. Give me some music on there, like we used to do back in the day.
Yeah,
not that other kind of music you do for your girlfriend.
Is that blue lights? Is Dolla Black all right? I seen some lights flashing in the background.
He worried me back there. I can't see. He showed.
He can't see him.
He black for real. He black right now because you can't even see him. Then he got his street light on in the car.
Oh, okay, all right. We can see now. You safe because we know we
drinking some of that Greenville water right there. What you got there, son?
Listen, let me tell y'all, y'all niggas be hating on Greenville water. First of all,
I wasn't talking about the actual water,
but you
I'm
know
talking
how
about
they hate
that
on our
special water.
See, Mac, no, he from the 662.
Oh yeah, I know about that Greenville.
You see how they be hating on our water? Talking about our water brown. Man, listen.
That's the soft water you gonna get.
That's the softest water. That's the best shower water in the world, bro. I'm trying to listen.
Leave out of Greenville glowing.
Greenville, the only water you can take. Like if you black, you can take a shower in the Greenville water and get out. Won't be ashy. That's the only water you can do that in. Like Jackson water. Let me tell you something. My skin is sensitive. I don't have time for Jackson water. Jackson water treat you any kind of way.
Need some moisturizer after that bath.
It'd be rough, man. Like I know people who literally go home when they visit home. They literally like take jugs home with them, and they fill the jugs up to bring it back to like wash their hair and wash their face with it and stuff like that because the water has so many minerals and nutrients in it. It's really good for you.
Right. I used to work at a water plant when I was interning, like right before I graduated from Tougaloo, and I learned a lot about that. But I'd be interested to know, what's the difference in the water treatment in Greenville or whoever services Greenville versus, like Jackson.
Well, I know we're like right on the Mississippi and Lake Ferguson is right there and all that stuff. So I don't know if that has something to do with, the water being really good.
Hey, buddy. Well, look, Mac, we got somebody out here that says, I appreciate Mac. My phone be so dry. I look forward to this text.
You know what? Mac gonna check on you. Mac do his mental health minute every day.
Every day.
But I'm gonna tell you how serious this is. And I actually got a frat brother that's 50-some years old. I cussed his ass out so bad. He hadn't even spoke to me since, because we supposed to be having a business deal. How we got connected with Vermont. We had just lost 2 frat brothers. And he said, I'm gonna get back with you. So okay. So I'm waiting for him. He said he's gonna call me at a certain time. This is when I say old school. What we've seen in the news is why we need to keep this shit relevant. I called him, I texted him, and hadn't heard anything from the brother. The pastor that we just got finished talking to, Chuck in Vermont, had a heart attack. And I said, man, and so he told me the pastor had a heart attack. I said, brother, please tell me that you're sick and you're not on some nigga shit and not answer the phone because you don't have any information. He said, no, man, that's what it was. I was on some nigga shit. I said, don't ever do that goddamn shit again. I have been in too many positions with emergencies where, and I'm telling you, we lost a guy from Kwanzaa named Dambala, where nobody went and checked on him, and everybody just assumed that he was okay. By the time we went and checked him on the 5th day, they found him dead. So when I'm telling you, we are in that time right now, like Brother Hollis was training us. If somebody's not answering the phone or not responding, you don't know if they dead or somebody got their ass hemmed up, with the lights on them and the gun on their ass. You never know what's happening. So we got to check on our folks, because we just had another friend who were our age, Merc. He just had a stroke. I mean, his wife, is a mutual friend of ours who just had a stroke the other day. So this shit is real, real serious. When Chuck and I talk, we talk about health and wealth. How we doing, how our family doing, and what we need to do to take care of ourselves and our community. Because truth be told, Chuck, I was not in a good place that Sunday at that goddamn
I can tell
at that event, and my wife didn't really want me to go. I was having some chest pains, and I was having some issues, and so Chuck was keeping an eye on me. I was trying to sit my ass down, which is hard for me to do, but it's real, and we got to make sure we create that type of accountability.
Well, we appreciate you, because listen. I laugh every day when I get my text. That's my Chuck.
Hey, but me and you talk.
I be appreciated though.
We talked at that day. We talked that day. I gotta check on Merc.
And I and thank you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And obviously, when grief is a process. And so
right.
The biggest thing, and if you out there and you grieving, as somebody who is still currently in that process, just the biggest thing that I can tell somebody, which is the same thing that Mac, I would say, reassured me, because it's something that we know, but you're not in it by yourself, and you don't have to go through it by yourself.
Hello.
Like,
Come on.
Have to, so that's two things.
Reverend Merc.
Yeah, you're not in it by yourself. You don't have to go through it by yourself. Again, when you grieve, and we are people, obviously we're going to give you your space, because everybody grieve different. Not everybody,
right.
Folks all around them and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes people need their space to kind of do whatever they kind of do, and you need and do that by all means. But just know that, there are people out there who do genuinely care about you and your well-being. They don't, some folks just want to know what's going on and all that stuff. But
being nosy.
Right. There are people who genuinely care about you. So if you're out there and you're grieving, because you ain't, and let me say this, folks ain't got to be dead for you to grieve. You can grieve the living. You can grieve a situation. You can grieve a relationship.
Very true.
Grief is grief. So, whatever it is that you're going through, just know that you ain't by yourself. And there's somebody out there, always has somebody that you can reach out to and get you an outlet, like work out. So,
yeah, you got to have a stress reliever. Speaking of cussing out, I had a frat I cussed out.
You just cussing everybody out.
Hey man,
listen, you gotta get it off your chest, man. Get this shit off. Young. Don't hold that in.
Hey, and the reference was, and I'm just being honest. Somebody's not gonna like it. That's fine. I said, if an officer is killed in the line of duty, everybody from states around that's nowhere near it start posting. I said, but we are young black men, and we see a young black man killed on camera, and we're not supposed to empathize and feel some type of way. How that easily could have been you or your brother or your friend or somebody who was doing nothing. So you can't have it both ways. You can't say that you can understand and empathize because you're in that position. I'm in that position. I'm in that position. Me and Chuck talk about that. We travel. If it wasn't for the pandemic, oh man, we would be everywhere. Because that's what we do. Merc, you in the boat, Dolla Black, all of us in that same boat. And sometimes you got to be a team of me. Ain't nobody but you and whatever hardware you carry. And because that's our team. That's a must, right? So, but you have to have that accountability to say, hey man, look, I'm on my way. I'm trying to make it here. And that's why I tell us we got to go back to that old school, because that's the only way we're gonna make it, man. I'm telling you, this shit is so serious, it don't make no sense. Us four in here, we have to travel to go places. If rather it's the community. If you ain't worried about somebody thinking you got some money in the hood trying to rob your ass, you got to worry about them crazy ass inferior ass
come on, man.
Important. I'm trying to think of some nice words to say.
You just said everything else, man. Well, go on say it. Go on say nigga. That's what you want to say to motherfucking niggas. Say that shit.
No, I wasn't talking about. I'm through talking about the black folk. I'm talking about them other goddamn inferior ass folk.
Oh, crackers. You say that shit. Fuck it, nigga. Whatever. They said.
You were about their ass doing something to you. So you're in a lose-lose situation. And that's what we're talking about. we got to be accountable and make sure we look out for each other, man. And then our own personal health.
Yeah.
You know, that shit is super goddamn real.
Yeah. And look, we got folks in the comments that are you know, reinforcing what we're saying. My man Jorge Reyes, Alcorn grad, check on your friends on the regular and have those tough conversations about your mental health with your friends. And Natalia Elisa Rodriguez, preventative care cannot be expressed too much. Don't wait until you have problems, man. That look, don't wait.
Well,
Talk
you
to
know, and that's a whole nother subject for a whole nother day. A lot of times, you know, I think a lot of times people wait because, I mean, you have to unlearn a lot of what you've learned over time.
That's right.
What you've seen and how you raised and all that stuff. I mean, you just have to, I mean, that comes with, you know, the process of breaking generational curses and really just kind of owning stuff and saying, you know, you want to be better, you want to do better and all that other stuff, you know. So, but when you, I mean, that is true. I agree with her wholeheartedly. But again, once you recognize that you do have those issues, you know, man, it's not a weakness to seek help. Like, I'm going to grief counseling or therapy. Like I'm gonna sign up and go do that stuff. Because I know that's something that you just need to do. Because a lot you may think that you handling stuff in a good and healthy way, but then you know something happens or something triggered, just like you know, the young brother, the young king just got shot and killed, unfortunately, in Minnesota. You know, I'm triggered. You know what I mean? And you know, all this anxiety and this depression and this anger and this frustration and all of this stuff is triggered. You know what I mean? And so obviously we're adult men and we know how to deal with our emotions to a certain extent, but there's no shame in saying that you need help and dealing with that in a better way. If you can. Because again, we got to teach our, you know, listen, you got boys, Dollar, you know, he got a young king. So it's just, we got to be better so that we can teach them better and teach them reality too. Like, hey, this is what this shit is. I need you to understand this is what it is. And so,
I don't know if I shared it. I don't know if I shared it with Chuck. When George Floyd was brutally murdered in front of our eyes, my daughter texted me. You know, at the time she was 14 and she was worried about me. And then she was saying that at this point in her life, she just don't trust police, you know, and that's a real thing when you start thinking about the moves and your children. So, you know, one of the greatest things I heard was watching Black Panther when it said, you have failed as a father if you do not teach your child for your death and prepare you for that. And growing up under the tutelage of Brother Hollis Watkins and training with Southern Echo, he used to always talk about African countries that had leadership that was 17 to 21 years old. And it basically was saying you never know at one point in time your child is going to have to grow up and you got to take over. And that means as a father, you got a lot of responsibility to start teaching and training and also learning yourself so that you can teach and train. And me and Merc were just, you know, we can say coming up in the country, the Delta area, you pick up some real good work ethics and you pick up some other goddamn habits. And it goes hand in hand. You know, we built for survival. You be like, it's flooding. Oh shit, I need to water the garden anyway. It don't matter to me. You know, we built for resistance. And, you know, a lot of us grew up and never have shit pot to piss in and couldn't afford the window. But you know, but what do we change? How do we change things?
Right.
And looking at how things are now and knowing that we are in a technology world and everything is happening in real time. So we're dealing with something totally different. And we know traveling those back roads, you got to be careful. So you got to take care of your physical health, your mental health, and your spiritual health at all times as you prepare. Dolla Black, like I touched on something right there. I seen you nodding your head. I know he got a young king he making, and he's passing on that talent to him. I saw you about to drop something in. You on mute, Dollar.
I am son.
You on mute. Merc, get Dollar a new phone.
Man, listen, the boy got money now. He got about 7 jobs. I ain't trying to put, but
you on mute. You on mute, Dollar. You on mute.
The boy is prospering. I don't know why you on mute. How you on? It said he wasn't on mute.
He's not on mute, but we can't hear him. But he's in the car. Maybe the Bluetooth something ain't
Is a
doing
Bluetooth connect?
Tap your cog wheel on the screen there and see where your microphone is coming from. Look at me giving technical assistance.
Boy, I tell you,
tap your cog wheel. Hey, they need to put your voice on that. Tap your cog wheel.
Put me on the
put you on the voice.
Yeah.
Like Siri.
Hey, dog, log out and come back in.
Yeah, just log out and come back in, man.
Log out and come back in.
Because well,
can he hear us? That's a question.
He can hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I want a GPS with Samuel Jackson giving the direction. Just think about this shit.
Don't they do that on Wise? Isn't he on Wise?
Waze.
Waze. Oh, yeah,
no,
Waze.
It's all right, but old nigga shit. Sorry. You just call it, but you know what it is. It's all good. Yeah. I know. I knew what you were saying. It's all good. Yeah, man. Waze. I think Waze. You can choose the voice on them.
Yeah.
Select it. I don't know. He's probably in there. He in the Bugatti. So it just. I don't know if it's gonna pick up sound.
I listened to this song the other day. I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Bruh, why do we like this stuff? Why did we like any of this stuff? Like, let me tell you, liquor lied to us. It did. Liquor lied to us and had us thinking a lot of stuff. Hey, Janae, yeah, watch yourself. Liquor. Cause that's why she's saying, let me tell you something. When a woman say, hey, it's different. What's up? Hey, what's going on? What's good? But when they say hey, it's different. Hey, hey.
Name.
I've been working out. They see a nigga shoulders popping.
Hey, buddy. Hey,
shout out to the aunties out there.
I saw a video. And I meant to save it. This woman was like, did y'all know that Merc looked like this under his clothes?
Oh, listen, let me tell you. First of all, I wish she was on here. Let me tell you, Pia, my sister trainer at Front Fitness ain't shit. Let me say that right there. Let me tell you something, man. I ain't never been a fan before, so I don't really know how to react to that stuff when people do that. I don't. Y'all know me, man. I don't really be caring about no attention or nothing like that.
That boy said I ain't never been fine before.
Ain't never been fine before, so I don't really know how to do. Like when people give me that attention, I ain't honestly, because I'm just like, I've been working out really, really hard for a good 2 or 3 months, just consistently or whatever. And I always work out a lot, but I really just been doing what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'm gonna wear a tank top to the gym so I can. It was Friday night, wasn't nobody in there, so I felt comfortable because wasn't nobody gonna see me.
Yeah,
obviously. And then here she come with her phone telling us, I thought you was a new person at the gym. Oh, you real funny. That's what you are. You real funny. So she really harassed me and made me feel very uncomfortable. But on the flip side, I was like, all right, I'm getting to where I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm getting to where I'm going though. So, and she a IFBB pro, so she's a pro.
Oh, okay.
So to get that kind of recognition from a pro,
right?
That let me know I'm doing something. So
yeah, that's real. Janae say hammer time.
Man, first of all, don't listen to her. She is in sin. She in sin. First of all, that's Max Sorrow.
It sure is.
Wait a minute.
Z5.
The finer
women. Yes, Lord. Come on, dove me up.
Drink that goddamn water.
Well, look, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate y'all for checking tonight. We have no idea where Dolla Black is.
Man, I think he's just gonna come on when he get home. I think he's just so frustrated. He was at the gas station. You don't need to be on your phone pumping gas in Atlanta. Let me tell you.
Look, I'm like, man, get that ex-son and get out of there, because I don't know what's
pump your gas because somebody's finna try to sell him something. You ain't no telling, man. Depending on what side of town you on.
My mind is all over the place. But you remember that scene in Coming to America where the dude, they getting out, they had already gone in to talk to the landlord. And Buddy came back and flapped his thing open. He was like, I got some real fly person.
Oh, yeah.
Check it out. Shit. Now, I was looking at something the other day, and I gotta go and look this brother's name up. But I was like, that's personal hygiene. Personal hygiene. Now, he played a lot of things after that, where he's like an attorney, a principal, a college professor, a whole bunch of stuff. But I was like, that's personal hygiene. Check it out, you know. But that's me. Yeah, I'm all over the place.
It's all good, man.
Yeah, man. Merc, so look, things that you have coming up or things that people can consume online, because I know you were on Heart of the City 2, season 2, right? What are some things that you have coming up and things that people can go and view online?
So right now, like I said, man, there's a lot of stuff that's about to really pop.
Okay.
Definitely about to get the YouTube channel popping and create content for that. So that'll be available. Obviously, you can follow me on social media if you don't follow me already. On all social media platforms, it's the same thing as at Merc B Williams. You can still go to Comedy Central and view Heart of the City season 2. So yeah, please go and check that out as well too. Man, I got a bunch of shows coming up, man. There's a lot of stuff, definitely in the city, and then we're gonna be moving as the pandemic kind of slows down and people get vaccinated. Because I know with a lot of clubs, a lot of them are starting to require that you get vaccinated before they, book you to perform or whatever.
Okay.
And so we gotta, kind of, if that is a requirement, or you have to be tested for COVID and things,
right?
Of different nature as well too. So, so a lot of things are coming on the horizon with shows, and again, it's so much I want to say, but I can't say yet because I have to be obedient.
So, be obedient and promise us this: when you can, talk about it. Whenever it is.
Well, that's the other thing I was gonna say too, because I gotta, because again, man, I'm gonna reach out to. I was gonna reach out to you anyway, but I definitely got to reach out to CJ and stuff like that, because the project that we working on, we want to talk about it, on Black with No Chaser, we got platform as well too, and all that other stuff. So again, writing some stuff as well too, man. So it's a lot of stuff that I just, I can't really.
Outstanding. I love to see.
Can't really talk about it, man. So, but because I'm trying to do better with, just, I don't know. This might bless somebody, but I know I say it all the time. But somebody said it to me, and I was like, a lot of times we give good advice, but we need to follow it too. And I think sometimes, and there's nothing wrong with telling people what you got going on, what you're doing. That's part of what we do, because we promote stuff. But sometimes you need to shut up and work, and and let the work gonna always show for itself.
There you go.
So for me, I know I've been doing a lot of self work, and still doing a lot of self work as well too. And I think that's going to allow me to be a better artist, better friend, better brother, better person.
Yeah.
Better, well, if I'm ever in a relationship, better boyfriend, a husband at some point, father too. So, and I think a lot of Black men need to do that. I think we need to do the self work,
right? Because
our communities need us, our women need us, our children need us, and we need, and the world need us. We got all these talents, man. Like, and it's crazy because, especially like in this circle or this village that we're a part of,
right?
Everything we need is right here. That's kind of the conversation from the conversations that we had a week and a half ago. That's what I took from that. And, man, use your resources. Everything that you need is right here. Everything. So for me, I am a believer that I know that my purpose is bigger than where I am now.
Oh yeah.
And I know that I don't know if comedy is the thing that I'm supposed to be doing with my life per se, but I know it's going to propel me to where I'm supposed to be. And I don't want to get there without my people. And so y'all going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why, if I know I need merch and you print it, why I'm not coming to holler at you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Matt, if I know that I need a plug in the community and I'm trying to put something together, why I'm not coming to talk to you and you the plug?
Come on, man.
Why would I be going outside of all of this to go and talk to, Tom, Dick, and Harry and all this stuff? And damn, I got my people right here.
Look,
if I'm unsure about the vaccine, how many doctors do we know?
Right. How many scientists do we know?
How many scientists do we know? We know several. I know at least 10 people I can get on the phone right now. Hey, it will give me free medical advice. Y'all get on here the same stuff. Y'all get this financial stuff. Man, I could go show up at Mac House.
Hey.
And sit on his porch and have the same conversation.
And Merc, you said that, man, and that crazy thing is that's what we've been doing. We've been doing this workshop, man, financial literacy and trying to educate our folks. And that's part of what we did. We talked about the Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
And I talk about the Garvey plan. So the Garvey plan is a little bit different. Say Dolla Black is in Atlanta. We got folks in Florida, but we know we got a Black-owned business. Not only in the state, but in the other states. We do business across state lines with our folk. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm sure our other coaches do it. The Koreans own Vive. They own several hair businesses inside the city of Jackson. They don't have no Mercedes and Bugattis laying out there in front of their business. They have two big E350 vans, and they drive one of them damn vans up to Memphis, where they have their own folks got their own business and buy from their folk and drive their ass back to Jackson.
And let me say this as well too.
You see what I'm talking about?
And ain't nothing wrong with stuff. If you like stuff, that's cool.
Right.
But I think that can't be the priority. That's all I'm saying. We cannot prioritize those material things because they're fleeting and they fading. And a lot of times, to be honest with you, that shit just for the people.
The pastor say. What the pastor say?
Yeah, just for the people. You can't take it with you. You know what I'm saying? But I think what we doing, because again, I'm just gonna be honest with you, as Black men growing up in the Mississippi Delta, we weren't taught to thrive. We were taught to survive because that's all that our people do. They knew how to survive. They knew how to make it. So now it's like we go through these cycles or whatever where we just keep surviving and keep surviving. And just like, why am I doing something that I already know how to do? Let me figure out how to thrive. Yeah. Yeah. Because the next generation coming after me got to figure out how to thrive. I know I can teach you how to survive. I know how to do that.
Yeah.
I did that all my life. Again, you ain't have a pot to piss in or when to throw it out of. We good. If the pandemic didn't shake me, I'm cool. Oh, we eating potted meat again? Bet. Where the crackers at?
Right.
We ain't got no water. All right, let's take some whole bath.
Right.
Right. Hit the hot spot.
You just revert. I know how to survive. I ain't got to learn how to do that. Man, let's thrive. Let's get it. Like, get it for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's get it for real.
Look, I want to give a shout out to AC Carter and Flex Graphics out there. Two of my chapter brothers, one my line brother, and one of my tight dog. We used to do a lot of road tripping. AC is, I think he might be like co-pastor at Pilgrim Rest in Madison now.
Pastor. Man, let me stop cussing. Oops.
No, AC ain't that type of pastor. He gonna tell you in a minute. He gonna tell you to be you. He gonna tell you to be you.
I don't even care. I don't even care. Matter of fact, hey, AC, you need some comedy at your church? Book me, bruh. I do church comedy too. Keep the cursing out.
I know. I met AC as Roughneck.
He ain't changed. He ain't changed. He just roughnecking for Jesus now.
You talking about old school, old soul? Hey, that's AC.
Roughnecking for Jesus, but every once in a while, you catch it. I bet.
Don't put your hands on him now.
I'm gonna go visit the church with my speaker. I'm just gonna play Atomic Dog in the background.
Go play it.
I bet he come out. I bet the real him just come out. He just
gonna start moving.
Your neck rolling for Jesus. I know. Look, they like he got the Holy Ghost. No, he don't. That's that dog in him. That's what that
is. I want you to talk about that village, man. And AC, he say, on Cotton Hill where the action is, they grew up being taught to stick together. And I know that's one of the things that and I tell my oldest boy, McRae, I'm like, look, you ain't got but one brother. So If you got one brother, you need to take care of that little brother that you got.
Oh, he made it to the house. Look at him in the classroom. Look at him, boy. He in the classroom, boy. Look like you got a poster.
Sweating and everything.
Not giving up for
sweating. I got to hurry up
with some Wi-Fi. He's got Wi-Fi.
He made it.
Oh,
I
hell,
done preached, man. It's time for you to bring him in the dick. I done preached already.
Oh, God.
Quiet. That's quiet. Come on, quiet. Come on, quiet.
The only choir we got is the twerk choir.
No, we were doing good.
Bro,
look, he ready. You know, the last time you remember, you know what, man? I remember the day you told your ex.
Oh shit!
I remember that day like it was yesterday.
It was
actually, listen, I was out there. I saw, listen, when he took that fifth stomp, I was like, ooh, buddy, fuck this up. Because he was really feeling it. You know how, listen, it's in you. And, you know, if you know George Chuck, he don't do nothing half-ass. He'll do nothing half-ass. And so I was like, George out there, I was like, he felt like he had to show something to the Neos. I didn't really understand what was going on. I was like, you got yours. You've been in it for a long time. You ain't got to do that no more. And so, man, bro, I'm talking about, bro. The next week I saw him, he had a whole leg. I was like, bro.
Hey, and I give you this. Watch this. So, and you talk about being and bringing Dolla Black back into the conversation. You talk about being better off, you know, than you were. You bring up this story. Think about this. I, at the time, was in between grants at Tougaloo, meaning that there was one grant that I was working on, and then there was another grant that had not come in yet. So I was able to, and I'm talking about blessings and you being in a place that where your village takes care of you. I was in a position where I was able to get surgery after I got back off a tour, and I got paid to go on tour to DJ for Danny Glover. I ended up organizing. You remember that? The Nissan thing. The Nissan thing. So Tyson, Josh, all of them cats that was working with UAW, they was like, well, look, man, you know, we already working on some things. Let me plug you in. Me not knowing down the line that something that I was thinking was a little extra income. That was something that sustained me until, you know, the other part of my village was able to get me back in on the plug. So you talk about, you know, everything we need is right here in front of us. We got all of the pieces. The thing that we got to do is start recognizing, you know, who's there, you know, why the universe and God has placed them in that position, and then how we need to move once we get all these people assembled, like Justice League or you know, the Avengers. You got to move a certain way when you got them type of folk rolling with you. And I ain't talking about walking around with your shoulders slouched in. You got to walk like you've been in the gym with Merc. You know what I'm saying?
Merc been working out with V Murder.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. The stories I can tell y'all about my good guy, my boy Vernon. I'm telling you, Vernon's been that same size since he was 12. Hey man, Vernon a whole nother monster, man.
That's old folk call that. That's a man.
South End family right there. That's my guy, man. My folks and his folks still live in the same place, like literally.
Word. Wow.
Yeah, like we literally grew up right down the street from each other, man.
Wow.
Vernon just always been
big.
Nigga, man.
How you been that big since you were 12?
Vernon been big a long. I don't never remember him not being big like that, you know. And I'm glad he liked me, because I be messing with him when I see him like that. But in the back of my mind, I know, you know, he'll fuck me up. You know what I'm saying? Like how you know, I know how far to go. Now he loved me like family, like, man, I ain't gonna do nothing to you, twin. Like, yes you are. Because I know, yes you are. And I ain't gonna take no chances though. But that's my guy, man. When I make it, that's who I want for security, because he ain't going.
Hey, when you talk to Ver said, man, I don't lift the heavyweight no more. I just do 315 by 20 times. That's it.
Nah.
That's a whole person.
Listen, I did 315 once 6 years ago. I ain't did it since.
Ain't no way.
He warmed up with it.
Look, everybody know Vern.
Man, listen, man, that's hey, they don't make them like that no more, man. He cut from a different cloth, man. I'm trying to tell you.
That ain't no goddamn cloth, son. I don't know what that is.
That's my guy, man. If you ever want to know what, if you ever want to know what guys from the South in the Greenville, Mississippi look like, that guy.
Iron is made from something that came from hollow earth. That like
that shit came from Wakanda. That's some vibranium.
I mean, man, I saw Vernon that one time. He was telling me, I know Vernon, man. I don't Vernon about that life. And he was like, man, he's like, I ain't finna fight these niggas. I'm like, well, I mean, you can. Cause I mean, why you gonna shoot him? Like, Vernon. Like, cause I personally would like to see you fuck one of these young people. Just for me, for kicks. Just because I want to see it.
For looks.
Just because I want to see it. I'm telling you, that was wrong with the world now, man. Y'all need to put these guns down and fight.
They can't fight.
Hey, listen, it's such a lost art. Somebody asked me yesterday, man. I said something real. I was like, man, I beat the hell out of somebody. I was like, they was like, he gonna shoot you. I was like, you know what? So I have a useless skill now. Like the skill that I have is extinct. Like it don't even matter. Because the thing is, like, I'm gonna beat you up and you still gonna come back and shoot. Folks need to learn how to take a L, man. Especially like nowadays, like you ain't got your heart broke till you like 28. That's bad. Like you need somebody to take you down. By the time I'm 28, I knew I had been took down through there about 2-3
times.
So I and I probably had took somebody down through there about 2, 3, 4, 5 times. You know what I'm saying? But it teach you how to take an L, man. I've been snuck a couple times too. Like,
but your L is
y'all been in the club in college, you know how I go. The Q's stay fighting. Anybody. Which who y'all fighting tonight? It depends on the night. Oh, it's Saturday night, they fighting the locals.
Hey, if you was in Hattiesburg, that was definitely the case. Look, and my youngest boy Jackson, he fought I don't even know what kind of dog that was. He gave that dog a 2 pieces of the biscuit real quick. Bap. For real. I told him, I say he was scared. Like, Jackson, stop being scared. Tell the dog to leave you alone. Man, look, Janae in the damn comments telling the truth. I said, Jackson, give him them hands. Jackson said, bap. And the dog was like, all right. Look, boy, serious. Yeah. I wish I could have recorded it. Like, it was serious.
Oh, Janae telling the whole story about who y'all got into it.
Yeah. Okay. You block her. You can't be listen, those pre-cell phone stores. You can't be telling them. You only tell those around certain gatherings, all that stuff.
I ain't even look. I just put it on the screen. I'm not going to go into any detail about any of these, things.
Well, for me, it's made me rich and famous and got me on TV. So all my material is pre-cell phone.
Look, you got a whole heap of material. So because this right here,
I believe
Bud D. I'm surprised you went there that night.
Oh wait, all y'all went to Tougaloo?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Some people thought I went to USM.
As much as you were there. I'm finna grab my phone charge on that note. Y'all talk to Reverend Dollar for a second.
Well, yeah, look, Dolla Black.
Yeah, we need to catch up with Dollar. Dollar has been out. We need to catch up with him.
Man, I apologize about that, man. I live about 40 miles from the crib, so I was trying to, I was trying to get a good lighting situation. It ain't make up for the Wi-Fi.
All good, man. So look, what you got coming up next, and either projects you about to drop. I know you got $1 million shots and all of the new thing that you're adding to the creative process and services. You engineering things. Like, tell us all about the things you got coming up.
Man, I'm working on a project right now, man. If the process say the same, y'all will be getting a brand new EP at the end of this month, man.
Solid.
I've been working on a lot of just material as well as engineering new material. I'm one of the recording engineers, the house recording engineers at Bandwidth Studios in East Point, Georgia, man. So for anybody who recording, know some people out here that need a recording facility, get at me. You know, you got somebody from the crib out here who rooted in and trying to make stuff shake. So really, bro, it's just been sharpening the tools, bro. Like trying to learn more about mixing, trying to learn more about the business side. My collaboration with Bandwidth so far has been very fruitful collaboration as far as allowing me to see different things or a different side of the industry here that I see now that my skill is still valuable and stuff that I was learning and trying to figure out back at home. It was effective. I might just not have been doing it the right way or at the right times or whatever the case may be, man. So that y'all got a glimpse of one of the singles that's coming out this month, man. You know what I'm saying? One of the surprise singles that's coming out this month at the show. And videos coming, content coming, man. I'm about to heat up again on the artist side, man. So it's just really just doing everything to make sure that all of the pieces are moving simultaneously, man. Trying to help my wife with real estate. You feel me? She juggling 2 states, Georgia and Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? So that's going down. And just trying to stay balanced, man. Like I said earlier, before my phone with the shit, man, just really trying to stay on top of my mindset and my energy, man, because with as much as I run and as much as I do and try to do for others, man, sometimes I forget about self. You know what I'm saying? So I've been trying to be very cognizant for real of just making sure that I got time for me and being able to identify what space I'm in my head. Like sometimes I be shorting out and my fuse is getting shorter and shorter.
Mm-hmm.
But because I'm focused on getting the work done, I ignore it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can keep going. Lately, I've been trying to identify it and say, all right, well, give me a minute and step away and just, you know, breathe and take some time to rebalance, man. So just trying to figure out, like Merc said earlier, man, all these habits we came up with and stuff that people didn't make us aware of simply because they didn't know, you know what I'm saying, how to juggle it themselves. You know what I'm saying? Figuring it out. Once you figure it out, you gotta apply it, man. It's what good is reading a book if you don't apply it to your everyday life? You know what I'm saying? What good is finding out new material and new ways to make you better if you don't apply it to some of the things that you encounter when you encounter the situation? So I just been trying to be a better student of life, you know what I'm saying, as well as music business and everything else that I'm going across in these days.
Yeah, well, look, man, all of that sounds awesome. And now, look, the single that you're referring to is the one that you did with your son.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. He. You know, y'all got the glimpse of the young boy. You feel me? He told me that the night before, he wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, normally I try to guard them from stuff like that because I know that sometimes our eagerness enables us to walk into something that we might not be ready for. And if we do bad in that moment, it just shut everything else down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I kind of coached him and told him, listen, bro, I ain't worried about you performing. I ain't worried about you moving around on the stage. I'm worried about you getting your bars off. So if you stand in one spot and don't miss a word, you get a 100 from me. And he did just that. You know what I'm saying? He stood in that one spot.
He really did.
He
knocked it out, man. He knocked it out. I enjoyed it. And I think for me also having a couple of young boys and to be able to show, because how old is he?
He's 7.
He's 7. So I got a 6-year-old. I want to be able to, when that video drops, because McRae is, you know, he's in the acting. Right. So yeah, I want to be able to show him like, look, you know, this is a 7-year-old that had a music video and performed with his dad. Now he'll get on the microphone and talk at a party all day. You gotta
Really
polish.
Really?
He emceed his Mimi's birthday party. I think he might have been like 4. I think he might have been 4, but like he like little sweet voice, and he trying to tell people what's going on, make announcements and stuff like that. But to talk about the practice and the polishing of it, and then the presentation, and then the presentation, because we do auditions and things like that. But I want to be able to show them other little kids that are excelling and polishing their whatever their talent is, to the point where it's ready for presentation in a format.
Yeah. Does he do you let him check out some of the you said auditions for that's in reference to like acting, right?
Yeah.
Do you let him watch like some audition films on YouTube?
So I haven't done that in a while because I felt like I was pressuring him. Now that he has regular YouTube,
I get it.
And I can communicate with him on his iPad. I think I'll start shooting him some little links.
Yeah.
Because for a while we only let him on, as on the dad side, like like on the creative.
Right.
But that side, I'm like, your ass ain't getting no number kid YouTube.
Exactly.
I don't want you to go down the wrong rabbit hole, and then you end up on cracker. You be radicalized on some, But now, and I know he listens to me, but he also has his own mind, and I didn't want YouTube to take him too fast.
Yeah, and that's really the biggest, like, it made me nervous because after that, y'all remember when they had that Momo, whatever, where they shut down YouTube Kid?
Yeah, man.
And I was like, my nigga, go to regular YouTube. Like, I'd much rather take my chances with you over here. Because did you actually see the video?
I just saw a screenshot of it. I said, look, if you ever see this, you better get out of it real quick.
And okay, so Mixed by Ali. I follow this engineer. He's Kendrick Lamar. He TDE engineer. Yeah. He posted the full video on his Instagram to make people aware. Foolishness. Like when I say in a kitty like pedophilic voice saying, if you love your parents, you'll go to the drawer and get the sharpest item and cut your wrist and boom, 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 boom. Like shit that they won't even be able to decipher between what's real and what's not. You know what I'm saying? So that after that, I was kind of like, okay, bro, take your chances on YouTube. But if you hear adult words, get out of it. If you hear, you know what I'm saying? And if you're thinking about watching something new, bring it to me first. And that way, boom, boom. But what I saw and what I liked from him was he came to me and he was ranting and raving about doing a YouTube channel. And he wanted to read books to kids. And I was like, okay, well, let me see what you do. And I cut the camera on. He did a whole spiel based off what he had saw. Hey, what's up, guys? This your guy, Reverend One King, and today what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna read this book. And I was sitting there like, damn, okay, you learning. You know what I'm saying? Like it was different. So that's why I asked about the auditioning, because I know I showed, because really with shooting the video, I showed him some auditions of kids like acting and what it looks like when you're not rapping at the camera. And he used that and kind of implemented it into the video. You'll see he doing a little acting in the video too. So it's a crazy experience, man. A crazy vibe.
To that. I am looking forward to that. Look, Arthur back out there. She said Caleb just got regular YouTube last year.
Man, look.
All the parents out there, they understand exactly what we're talking about. For those of you, and I know Matt, you have an older daughter, a whole different ball of wax, because every kid is different. And Merc over there, like
Merc, like y'all on your own. I can't.
Don't worry, Merc. Your time coming, Merc. It's coming.
What ain't these?
Hey, but you know what you just said, Dollar, is something that we had Young Venom on a show, and what we're going to do, Mississippi Move, the month of June with Sankofa Kitchen, we're going to do a read and feed, and we're going to feed them a community feeding program at Sankofa Kitchen, some good healthy food, and we're going to partner and get some black comic books from a black comic book store, right? And what you just made me thought about is creating an event, maybe to get you and your son to come down and to get him to kick it off. We know doing some reading and then film it.
Yeah.
You know, so we're highlighting the importance and what people don't understand by comic books. Well, get McCray up there.
Look, let's line them up.
Listen, but you
read.
The language inside of comic books is what people don't understand. They are written by actual like journalists. They're folks that have a extensive vocabulary. So you learn a lot by reading those type of books. Right. So we can get chance. See, we learn the way and we try to practice. If we can support our people and help our people at the same time, that's what we do. So we go out the way to find black businesses that we can help, and can take that black business to be able to help other folks in the community. And one of the biggest blessings when the ice storm hit, we were able to take black business owners that had restaurants that were already suffering from the pandemic and be able to get resources to them and feed the community that was in need of food and water. You know, so that's what we do. Hey, when Merc tells you I've been trying to catch up, hey Merc, come host this event.
Yeah,
you know, but because the thing is, when you understand, you know, you got to look out for your folk. We know it's rough. It is extremely rough. Last year we did Bobby Rush the first time since COVID. He performed at our event first. That's the only event he performed. That was the first event he performed at since his his win with COVID. And it was like, man, we'd be able to get anybody we know that could be able to help the community, and we can help them at the same time. And that's that circle. That's that circle. So we talking about, hey, you know, your son already got a platform. Let's combine everything we're trying to do, reach these children, reach the youth, and be able to educate them at the same time and feed them some food. You know,
that's hard. Where you get that from, bro?
Man, I got this one at a comic book store. One, you know, when I used to do a lot of traveling, I got this one at a comic book store. I want to say it was it might have been in Brooklyn. But yeah, Tuskegee Airs. And I want to say the young lady that does HBC UConn, she knows the writers from this. I think it's like 3 people. Yeah, 3 people. She knows the writers from this. And I know I want to reach out to them about getting, you know, the full series, because this is the first one. Like that's but this is the part of my little collection. We definitely need to do that idea. Like we had already talked about it with Venom, but Mac, you know, it kind of slipped my mind. But back to school, or at least sometime during the summer, man, we could be doing all of that.
We can let Uncle Merc read to children. Uncle Merc can read to children.
Summer reading joint right there, like that.
There you go. There you go.
That's gonna be really time, because it's gonna you know the summer's free.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, it's not, especially like in times when these
and back
travel
to
is different
like
now.
A lot of
you don't know what travel is gonna be like for the summer now. With, you know, obviously the pandemic is still the pandemic, so you don't know how travel is gonna be, and so I think now that we know, last year kind of was what prepared us for this year now.
Right. Yeah.
And so I know that these kids gonna need something to do constructive this summer. I know that they're gonna need something to do. They're gonna need something constructive to do to keep themselves occupied and, you know, not be idle and things of those particular natures or whatever like that. Even if it's, you know, obviously some people still have precautions and things of that particular nature, and that's perfectly fine. So even if it's, you know, just throwing it out there, you know, something that could possibly be done virtually, just, you know, for people.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And the thing that it kind of makes me think of is I think Dolly Parton does it. we used to get a book a month where Imagination Library, I think is what it's called. When you sign up, your young reader gets a book a month in the mail. Of course, Dolly Parton, money long as the United States of America the South. But one book a month was going out to I don't know how many kids, but just think about if it was a comic book club where we could at least get, like a comic book a month, or a graphic novel or something like that a month, to the kids that sign up for the club, man, that would be, I don't know, I think that's something that we could achieve virtually. Then
it definitely could work. Support our just want to throw that out there. Support
I was just gonna say, or if not giving it to them, since y'all originally had the idea with Phil, they get a discount off whichever book is read on that day. So he might be willing to give, if you coming to buy this comic book because you watch this. X exactly. You know what I'm saying? That could work too. You know what I'm saying? Just on some different,
We just gotta plan it out. This is off the subject, but Dolly Parton is worth $600 million, so she got a couple dollars. She got a few. She got a
whole
shit.
And
she got that hee-haw money. You remember she got that damn hee-haw money.
That ain't even all of it. That just she got man. That just
Merc, they say she's single. Merc, you gonna get with her?
Hell no. Listen,
600 million.
Hey man, I am a man of integrity.
I ain't never heard my nigga say nah like that. He said, hell no.
Listen, I'm a man of integrity, man. You can't, it ain't worth it, man. Like it ain't even worth it, bro. Like she's 75. It's not she's 75. She's 75. She's had and there's nothing against Dolly Parton, beautiful lady. Beautiful spirit. She's had several plastic surgeries, and listen, it ain't gonna even be. She's 75, bro. It ain't gonna even be fun. Like it's just it ain't even nothing like. Cause okay, listen, cause we are all older gentlemen. At this point, like it's just like, nah, man. I'm Gucci, bro. First, and ain't nothing wrong with Dolly. You know what I mean? I'm just. Money.
It is so wrong with her, boy. You don't see it.
I mean, we know that, but I'm saying, somebody like that. Again, I think now. Let me tell you what I would do. I hang out with her. Now, I believe Dolly cool. I believe Dolly probably smoked the grass. Like I bet
she got to.
She do, but Dolly look like the Joker. That's what she look like. And I'm good. Y'all, and this let me know. Let me tell you something. Y'all don't give a damn about
that's my bad, because we was on such a positive
That's when y'all want to hook me up.
That's my bad. That's my bad.
Man, that should let you know, right, ladies? Are you watching this? This should let you know right now. It don't matter how much money you got. If you a mud duck, you a mud duck. Like same thing with dudes. It don't matter.
Straight up.
Now I think. Well, I don't know. Cause I'm ugly, and they like me. I'm ugly, and I don't know why, but ugly men can get away with anything. You can be an ugly man and prosper. You can.
Oh man, that's crazy, but
you got a job, right? Listen, right now, I'm telling you, rough out here in these streets. It's rough out. Cause these guys out here corny. Corny, bro.
I was
clearing her throat.
I'm trying to see what that means.
Boy, she fell. Y'all know it. Wait till the shirts drop.
Janae say she got a job. Look, we trying to make some magic happen right here. Man,
go away. That's what you need to do. You need to go fuck away. Go on. Listen, man, I'm 40. You ain't got to hook me up. I speak for my goddamn self. You ain't George Chuck Woolery. Come on,
Hey,
bro.
hey, all I was trying to do was make a segue to, bring Dolly back in about, we used to play Mississippi Magic. That's all I was trying to do. Get a little host and transition away without, just saying like,
hey,
George Chuck Woolery, chill, man. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? And that's my bad. We was on a positive. We talking about reading to the children. We were talking about doing some good stuff, and then
y'all knew this was gonna go left. Y'all brought
and
me
went
on
and went down the rabbit hole. Goddamn,
y'all
real
brought me on
fast.
here for this. This what y'all did. Y'all brought me on here for this excitement. We for the kids and they for the streets. Y'all know what y'all brought me.
Boy, you crazy, bro.
Hey, if we do need to get Merc to read to the children, that shit gonna be funny.
Hey, first of all, I actually, before the pandemic hit, man, like I did that every year for the Dr. Seuss thing to read across the year.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we used to participate in that.
Did it all the time, man. It was, man. Let me tell you something. These kids, cool, bro.
Really?
We ain't reading no book, man. I hung out with them kids, bro. Like, listen, this Dr. Seuss book, this some bullshit. I know y'all want to read this. And if I really told you the truth about Dr. Seuss, you wouldn't want to read this. If we being real transparent on this thing, if I told you the truth about Dr. Seuss, the type of person he was, you probably wouldn't want to read this book either. So listen, let's talk.
Yeah.
They were so excited to have somebody just want to listen to them and want to hear what they had to say, what they thought. They was just, oh, you do comedy, you do this, oh, you did that, and they wanted to ask questions. I'm like, cool, man, let's hang out, let's talk. I don't want to read this motherfucking book. Like, I took off for this. I ain't take off reading no book, man.
Yeah.
Let me interact with these kids.
Yeah.
And they loved it, man. They loved it. They just, and you just, man, it's just something about kids wanting somebody to care.
Oh yeah.
It's real simple. All they want is some attention and some care.
That's it, bro.
I'm like, I'm gonna sit right here. Y'all sit around me and we're gonna hang out, we're gonna talk. Let's chill.
Right. That's why we started Man Talk. Matter of fact, when Chuck
outlet
came in as an outlet. And I never forgot one of the children threw a curveball and asked a question. Everybody got on him like, man, what you asked that question for? And Chuck actually took it serious and answered the question. And then everybody else started looking like, oh, he really gonna answer. So they started asking more questions. And we did. And we still do Man Talk. Oh yeah, we still do Man Talk, man. And what we do, it has no specific profession to nobody, just a group of men. We cater the conversation to the youngest person in the room. So if the youngest person in the room in that circle is 6, we're gonna start off talking about what that 6-year-old want to know, because you're looking at you're looking at the world through the eyes of a 6-year-old.
Right.
And so we want to know how that person, how he or she how he interprets it. And we have the moms that want to drop the children off, and there's a desperate need for that positive male interaction. And that was me and Chuck saw going to school.
A serious question from Trina. I don't remember what the question was. He's like,
Trina, just listen. You get
all right, fellas. Look,
man, we've been on this thing. What is that? Hour and 25 minutes, hour and 24 minutes.
Yeah, I only been on here 20 minutes, man. We got another hour.
Oh, that's you, Dolly.
You got another hour. You should have stayed in the parking lot with top flight security. You'd have been
hey, I'm trying, bro.
You'd have been fine. Buddy pulled up like, hey, what you doing out here? Man, listen, Craig. You gonna get your motherfucking man. Ain't going on, man. You still doing work, bro.
Hey, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Man, y'all go ahead and drop off what y'all got coming up, what you want the folks to do for your supporters out there.
The Nightcappers.
The Nightcappers.
You go first, Merc. You've been here the longest.
Oh, man, I'm just, let me stop saying it. I'm finna say something. I gotta stop saying stuff like that about myself. I be saying I would catch myself. I be saying I'm a regular guy, but I'm not. I'm not regular at all.
Nowhere near, bro.
I'm not regular at all. Pretty extraordinary, right? Fucking amazing. If we just really being honest. I am. But yeah, man, y'all can follow me. You put me on this big screen where it's just me. I don't like this. Thank you. Well, I'm telling y'all, you know, I like these new toys. Y'all done came up, George Chuckers. Listen, boy, y'all done came a long way from highlights.
Hey.
You done came a long way, man. I'm telling you. But yeah, man, listen. First and foremost, y'all continue to support these guys. Continue to support continue to support George Chuck and everything they do as well too in this platform. It's a great platform, man. And it's always good to be able to get together with good brothers and have good conversation, have good laughs, and even, you know, pull in some serious stuff as well too. So I appreciate you guys sharing your energy and your platform with me. You can follow me on all social media. It's the same thing at Merc B Williams. If you want to come out and see this greatness in person, please follow my social media so you can get all the details for all that stuff. I'm at Center Stage this Friday. I got Trap and Paint coming up. I got to do, I'm actually talking about relationships next week.
Okay.
So I don't know if I'm supposed to say that yet, but they're going to drop the flyer. So that's coming. Southern Brass Band Extravaganza, that's in June. So I got that. Stephanie Luckett, we doing the show together in May. In May. We doing the show together in May. There's a bunch of stuff, man. Some more rooms and shout out to Black No Chase. I gotta holler at y'all too, man. Again, George, I'm gonna get with you and CJ and we'll talk about that little thing or whatever. And so yeah. Man, listen, just keep supporting. Please keep supporting, man. Yeah. This is like this finna be the year right here. Just the year to just really do the work and see the manifestation of all the stuff that we've been working on or whatever. So I know, you know, I mean, I'm just cool. I'm cool. I know y'all, you know, if you see me in Kroger, man, you can speak. I'm cool. Like, I'm super cool. Like, I'm a super cool dude, man. And so, you know, publicly, as I've said privately, man, Dollar, I'm proud of you. Very much so. We have several conversations often. And so,
and
definitely proud of you and everything that you're doing, because this is all that, everything that happened is everything that we already talked about. So,
come on.
Like, what crazy is, I was gonna double back before I said everything that was coming on earlier. Y'all spoke about community, man, and like Merc spoke a lot of the stuff that I'm running into now on me and into my life years before it happened, man. And he don't know. Like, I if you got the Still Black album, of course you heard the jokes. You know what I'm saying? You know, but he don't know how instrumental he has been to really. I was finna put this shit down like a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Like a few times. And it was just one night in particular. I went to an event. I didn't even know he was hosting, but he ended up hosting. And me and my wife was there. He spoke a lot of real to me. You know what I'm saying? That rebalanced me at one of my lowest points artistically. You know what I'm saying? And everything that he spoke about that night is just been unraveling, man. So I wanted to say thank you. You feel me? On this platform in front of everybody, because like it's brothers like him and his brothers like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all, every time y'all see me, y'all show love. That's straight up 100, straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no chaser with none of them, no pun intended. You know what I'm saying? But we need more. Yeah, but we need more like this in our communities, man. I just wanted to say that publicly, bro. Thank you, bro, for real, because I think you lit a fire under me at that particular point in time that's still burning, bro. So yeah, straight up. But that's my sentimental moment for the show. I'm Dolla Black, man. You can follow me. I'm trying to rebuild my following, man. On Instagram, I got hacked at 10.8.
They hacked my boy. You know how famous you gotta be hacked, my nigga? Hacked my guy.
They hacked me at 10.8, and ironically, it was after I dropped my song Free.
You know how hard it is to get followers, man?
Bruh, like, and I've been trying to rebuild, man. I think I'm just now finna pull up on 2K So it's slowly rolling back up. But follow me on Instagram at TheRealDollaBlack. My website will be dropping soon, signed by Dollar, that will feature a lot of the things that I have my hands in, from photography to engineering to BD Music Group, to Bandwidth Studios, to Rapper One King, to whatever it is that I touch is gonna be on that website. Y'all can be on the lookout for that, as well
multiple
as
streams of income. I know
multiple streams.
Y'all be talking about it. Multiple streams of income.
Exactly. As well as like I said earlier, man, if the process go the way that it's going right now, y'all will be getting brand new music from me at the end of this month, man. A crazy project called The Real. It's funny that you said streams, because the project is not the REAL, it's the RIL, which is the definition is a small stream. So, you know, I've identified and recognized that music will be a stream of income, but it may just be a small stream. You know what I'm saying? It may lead me into doing other things in my life that I'm perfectly satisfied with doing, as long as I can do them to the best of my ability, man. So that's what I got coming. New videos coming, photos, all of that, man. Just follow me, The Real Dolla Black. We work.
Hey Chuck, it's a good time right now to drop that that information. We're going to be doing a financial literacy workshop, and we're talking about multiple streams of income. And I'm telling you, we had to go into the books and come up with some ways to do things last year when the pandemic hit. And we are just educating folks. And then we had started educating people this a couple of years ago, but we actually had to live it last year and this year about being able to have multiple streams of income and a diversified portfolio when it comes to investing, and learn how to make money and save money, put needs over want, invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Market yourself. You are your greatest tool. Your health is your greatest wealth, and invest in yourself. If it don't make money, don't make sense. I ain't got time to buy no extra shit that just look like nice. It need to produce. You know, if it don't produce, we don't purchase
you gotta
it.
go on, you gotta get that gun. George. You gotta go on, get that gun.
Yeah, if it don't produce,
gotta get it. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that.
So we want you guys to be a part of it, man, because we just did this workshop, and the crazy thing about it, we had a group from Vermont that soaked all of that in, and we've been trying to help our people with this free information. And especially when you're talking about working for yourself, you guys are self-employed, creating a business, right? And we talk about the difference in that, and it allows us to be investors. How can I invest in my brother? You know, me and Chuck put together $500. Let's invest in Merc B. What that 500? What's that gonna do?
Credit? How you can,
you know what I'm saying?
Stuff.
Oh yeah, we got all in there.
So much good. Let me tell you, I don't even
need Merc B ain't got no car.
Merc B ain't got no car. I ain't got. Let me tell you, Kelly Nash, that nigga shit whack. Merc B though. Hey, teach these folks. Man, I'm learning and still growing.
Yeah.
Hey, boy, listen. Whatever y'all do, bro. Y'all sign up.
There's the link, man. Sign up. Tell folks to sign up.
Man, even if you ain't got no, man, go get you. It's a reason why folks running out here getting LLCs, man.
No, LLCs and nonprofits. And we're gonna teach you how to have both.
Please believe
we're gonna teach you how to have both.
They might not even be running no business, but let me tell you, there's a reason why they doing it. Listen, you got to listen, man. It's chess, not checkers, man. You got to play the game.
Man, some of our folks playing Uno. They playing goddamn dice with one dice.
I don't know what wrong with these niggas, man. Crap.
So look, all of the folks that are out there in the comments that watch this, you know, whatever it is that we do, this show, podcast. You know, Merc hit me back in the inbox. The messenger was like, "Is this just an audio link, or is we doing?" He ain't know. Like every week, this is our 32nd episode. 32nd episode of Nightcap Knowledge. And
I don't know what the significance of the number 32 is, but I really want to look it up because I'm sure it means something.
Hey, tonight was special. Tonight was definitely special because this is the first time that I think we've done like all guys. And the type of conversation, you know, kind of developed because, you know, it was kind of like, all right, let's bring Dolly and Merc on. Like we started the conversation at the event, but the conversation continued, you know, here on screen. And then we're able to show folks like some of our growth how long we done known each other. Some of the things that, you know, like for instance, Merc speaking over Dolla's life, like you got to be able to do that with people that you care about or that you see something in them. So be able to do that, and then also be able to pour into them. And if you can create something that helps somebody to succeed, that means you're doing something right and you helping folk along the way. And that's exactly what we doing. And at the end of it all, trying to get to where the money resides, baby.
You should play his. You should. He got play the money song. He got a money song.
Put him up in the money, man.
I just want some money.
Hey, we can't play Dollar. We can't play Dollar shit because Facebook be tearing our ass up.
He on here.
It don't matter.
Hey, so look,
it ain't on here. Facebook, you ain't shit, Mark.
Look, that's what I was trying to do earlier. I was trying to, you know, transition it, like, you know, we've been playing like for real Mississippi Magic, and I know we still talking. These folks still looking. It don't matter. But we played Mississippi Magic. That was like our theme song every week. I'm talking about.
Yeah, they got y'all. They got
y'all. Hey, wow.
Look, AWOL, I can't be mad at him because
hey, go on get the beat machine, make your little beat, cuz
that's what I'm finna do. Like I'm gonna send y'all a special cut of it and see if it go around it.
That'll work.
And then you know, because y'all asked for that, I sent it to you. I want to make
ESPN can play all day. I know,
man. Come on, man.
We were highlighting everybody. Stephanie Lucky, Rita B, everybody we need. We were playing
y'all
shit.
Understand, man. We nationwide out here, man. Comedy Central, ESPN. This one time, y'all don't even know what y'all got on the show. I ain't trying to pop my shit, but I'm just telling
you right there.
Tell you, man.
Right, the dude right here. And then this dude over here.
Comedy Central, ESPN. No. We out here.
Look, we not big time, Chuck. We not big time.
Yes, y'all are. Yes, y'all.
Yes, y'all are.
We got a little article. We had a little article. We had one little article.
Whatever y'all however y'all want to close out, you can. But let me tell you this right now. This is all I'm gonna say. And remember,
come on.
Merc B said this. That humble shit, that's over with.
Modest from now on.
First of all, I need if you out there and you think that downplaying your gift is humility, then you need to look up what humility is.
Exactly.
That's not being humble.
And humble.
That's not being humble at all. So
I love
it ain't nothing wrong with popping your shit
at all
and being proud of you because you worked hard to get to where you was at.
That's what your collar.
Yeah,
ain't nothing wrong with that. So that's what we gonna do. Let me get my chain now. That's what we gonna do. Humble season is over with, man. If you get up every day and you go to work and you work hard and you know you building in your life and in your community and you doing something positive, or doing something to build towards what you trying to get.
Come on.
Pat your goddamn self on the back. Do something nice for yourself.
Come on, preacher.
Love on you.
Come on.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, because let me tell you something. The only motherfuckers who got a problem with you popping your shit is somebody who ain't doing what they supposed to do. So don't let them folk discourage you from living in your purpose.
Wow.
Thank y'all for coming to my TED Talk. The doors of the church are open. $sign Merc B Williams if you want to donate to the ministry.
Yeah,
that's all I got. Humble season over with, man. Y'all finna get this work.
No more. Hey, hashtag no more humble season. Humble season over.
Humble season over. Let me be great, like my boy said.
Let me
from humble to hungry, baby. From humble to hungry. Got to be hungry out here. Got to go get.
Man, hold up, man. Hold up. We gonna see what they gonna do.
You gonna test it out?
Oh shit! Well, guys, we thank y'all for supporting us for these last several episodes.
Hey, George Chuck be with the shit. That's what y'all don't know. He be fun.
I know it.
I'm trying
to keep our ass on here.
We gonna try.
We appreciate all y'all. We're gonna be coming to y'all from another stream. After tonight.
They finna be in the stream coming back in 30 days. They finna be in Facebook.
We were doing good, son. And we trying to do a financial literacy workshop. We were doing good, Lord.
Hey, financial literacy, that's gonna be on a whole nother platform.
Yeah, y'all gotta change the name. Y'all change the name of the podcast, everything.
We're gonna just change from Nightcap Knowledge to just say we drunk. We drunk. That's it. Oh, here you go.
I done been through a couple things this year that changed my life. Had my son, gained my wife, and even in my situation, the finances they made my life. On my faith, we gon' be right. I gave you more than
all right, we'll see y'all later. We've been on here clapping.
I said, cut it off before they shut it down. Cut it off.
All right, he's at it again. You gotta get that guy.
Look, AWOL for to be in my inbox. Oh my God.
Get it again. You finna go back to jail. You're going to
I
jail.
don't think that's distributed by AWOL. I think that one good.
I had a ball.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, I appreciate y'all on the real, bro.
Hey, look, we appreciate
y'all, Merc. We got you, bro. We got you, Merc. We're gonna be ready, man. We got some other stuff coming up this summer, man. We're gonna be ready to go.
Let's go. Thank y'all for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This has been another episode of Nightcap Knowledge. Go ahead and twerk to the bed if you ain't in the bed. If you're in the bed, go ahead and twerk too. Toot it up on somebody. And we'll see y'all next week, Tuesday. Who's got the Merc B merch? I see him out there. Y'all get y'all a t-shirt. Get some money in your life.
It's coming.
Head on over to Center Stage this Friday, and then also be on the lookout for Dolla Black's new website. That's signed by Dolly. I think that's right. Yep. See y'all this week, 9 p.m. Central, right here on
Black with No Chaser.
Janae said she want a shirt, Merc.
I got it.
Make it a shirt.
I already know. I got it. I already know. I got it.
Make it a shirt. All right, peace.